Welcome to part 5 of Mega Man 4, where we're now going into Dr. Cossack's castle. Well, it's more of a palace, isn't it, if you look at it? Is it? Because, Wily's always had these sort of skull castles, whereas this guy, he's got a fucking palace. You can tell we're in for a good one already, can't you? But, yeah. But basically it follows the exact same structure as the Wily castle levels from before. Basically, it's 4 levels that you just sort of plough through, and slinkies!
Those are the biggest enemies ever.
Yeah, remember how in Mega Man 1 there were like these giant enemies at the start of the castle level that were like 3 hits to kill you? Whereas now we've just got slinkies. Nice upgrade there, guys. But,
They don't even move.
Yes,
well, that's because I'm using the flash stuff.
Okay.
But if you're wondering why I'm jumping around like an idiot, it's because there's really annoying ice physics on these sections here. Which, I hate ice physics in games at the best of times, but for these are really slippery.
Is this leading into the palace?
Yeah. It's like got the same sort of structure as normal, where you kind of got the little climbing up sections first and then you get more inside as you go on. And I just wasted a Toadman thing there. And again. I'm an idiot. Yeah, what do you normally think of ice physics in games? Because there's...
just cliche, hinders, like...
Yeah, it's
just hinders you really, doesn't
Just a cheap way to increase difficulty.
That's pretty much what it is, but I don't like it when your main gimmick is let's make the control bad. Like, really, they don't seem to think this much past the initial concept, do they? It's not like there's any sort of slipping around type of gameplay that makes it level appropriate. It's just sort of a normal level but slippery. Yeah. And their enemies are back. Because that's fair, guys? Maybe?
Why is there even ice inside a mansion?
Well, it's outside at the moment. So we're working up to it because he's in this really chilly sort of place. I'm not sure where it's meant to be. Like, the design looks kind of Russian, doesn't it?
Yeah, like in the distance. Like.
Yeah, which is actually kind of appropriate if you think about it.
His name's Dr. Cossack, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, it's appropriate because Mega Man's rushing in to go and fight him. Yeah. I'm the only one laughing at the moment, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah. This is where I actually start making use of the balloon enemy, and it is literally item 1 again. But this one you don't actually have to get. I know I showed it off in Pharaoh stage. It's like completely optional. There's also a wire item which I didn't get. I think it's in Dive Man stage, but I can't remember. Yeah, that's there. And yeah, and because this is like a gauntlet as before, you kind of need to keep filling your weapon energies up between each stage. And I believe we're about to show off the new Rush Jet, which is incredibly gimped compared to the Mega Man 3 one. Because Mega Man can't turn around on Rush. And yeah, that's really annoying. Again, we've got this sort of... I think that's meant to be snow this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you notice how snow, stars and space are all the same graphic. I love it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a second ago you killed Rush.
How Rush keeps on dying repeatedly. He's like Yoshi, but more. Yeah. It's been going on a bit of a digression, but you know, we're kind of running out of things to say. You heard the music from that new Yoshi game? Because that is... It's not Sonic Chronicles bad, but it's bad. Yeah. And like, I'll see loads of people defending that. You know, the title thing, which sounds hugely out of tune.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I think I did listen to it, yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo, what are you doing? Because like, that game's ugly as sin anyway. Because like...
Is that a moth?
I think it's meant to be, but basically, if you use the ring weapon, you just fight that little red dot in the middle there. And that's... But this one, it's more the wing sort of things that are the problem than the actual drill. all the projectiles, actually, come to think of it. I'll get hit
I
by
like
them.
the attention to detail there when it's like took a chunk out of the platform. And used
Yeah.
that.
I think that's bottomless pit if he goes all the way through. So yeah, it's like it's kind of like that one boss from Sonic 1, you know, where Eggman gradually takes away the floor.
Yeah.
Or at least he tries to, unless you're playing Sonic Genesis, where you can sort of kill him no problem. Yeah. Now I'll go up to Cossack 2. And look, it's another tech base. Big deal. Yeah. So, guys, you got anything to talk about? Because these levels are getting incredibly samey.
I
Someone?
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Stephen.
We got nothing.
So this is normally the part where I have to start an argument.
I
just
know
for the
this
sake of
is
it.
complete bullshit, but the guy, I know you guys probably won't know it, but I'm just saying it to put it out.
Honestly.
You know in Castlevania,
Yeah.
Trevor Belmont.
Is
Well-
he the one from a couple of generations before Simon, or
Yeah, it's
yeah?
well,
alright.
who's sort of like Alucard.
Yeah.
He is voiced by Richard Madden, who is Robb Stark in Game of Thrones.
No, I haven't really followed Castlevania that much. Like, I sort of know who characters are and that,
Yeah.
but my experience with the games is very limited.
Yeah.
Like, I played a bit of Castlevania 1, realised I suck, gave up.
Yeah.
Same with Simon's
Played
Quest.
a bit of Symphony at night, and like, it was hard, so I just gave up a bit. So
So it's
it's
been,
like with me, like I like the mythos about the series and like the series in general, but I haven't actually played like the games, like apart from Symphony and like.
Symphony of Night I don't like that much, not because it's a bad game by any means, I just don't sort of take well to the Metroidvania
Yeah,
gameplay style.
yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. And it's this section which can die in a fire for all I care. Because, you know the block puzzles from the last games? It's
Yeah.
more annoying than that. Because you got to, like, dodge where the spikes are coming out of, but also there's... I'm not exactly sure what the best way to do it is, so I'm going to try several different ways that might work. And I'm just going to keep on doing that until I get it right.
Fuck using my brain.
Yeah.
Just use like.
Yeah, fuck thinking, trial and error. Yeah, I've got like 6 different weapons that might work.
Have any of you bothered to try and watch Adventure Time?
Yeah, I've watched it, like a few episodes, like occasionally on Car. Now I prefer a regular show, to be honest.
I know a few people who really like it. I haven't really paid that much attention myself.
I tried watching it and I just thought, what the fuck is this?
Well, that's why I kind of
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watch it, but I was like, oh, it doesn't really have much of a plot.
All
so-
I know is that the dog, Jake, is voiced
Even though
by
I know like regular shows
Bender.
bullshit plots, but I just like it when there's just all
Yeah,
crazy
the-
stuff happens.
the person who voices Jake also voices
John DiMaggio.
Bender.
John DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Yeah. You notice how I'm still here. I think I might be still here for quite a little while yet. Now, something I've noticed with Mega Man runs, there's normally at least one section where basically nothing's happening in there.
Yeah.
And it's normally like ammo grinding or something, but now I'm just literally plain sucking. But I'm sorry, this was too good to cut out.
It's just going to be in a second puzzling experience compilation video.
You know there's going to be hundreds more of them things.
Yeah. Too good to cut out or too eye gouging to cut out?
Take your pick. Right,
Oh yeah, and we still got the DVD extras of my things.
Oh,
That'd be
that's all lost to the world. Normally if I cut something out and it's not anything particularly
yeah.
great, I have to lose it, it's just hard drive space.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, he did it.
Yep, I succeeded. At last. Now, am I going to master killing the bat? It's like, yeah, how much would that suck if I finally got that and then got killed by the bat? Yeah. Come on, why did he go through the floor?
We've been through many like adventures just to get here, get killed by a bat.
Yeah.
It's a highlight of your experience.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but I still don't get why he went through the floor that first time. Like, I'm sure that floor is entirely solid.
Went through it like twice.
Yeah. Like, it ain't like one of them bits from the wireless station Mega Man 2 where it's like you fall through the floor and that. I'm pretty sure it is solid floor all the way across.
Well, you might have the ability to phase through physical objects, like Kitty Pryde from X-Men.
Are we gonna have another X-Men part?
So,
Did you not overkill that in DuckTales?
so I can't even remember what I said.
That kind of is a testament to that whole playthrough, isn't it? Like, that was a whole playthrough of what the fuck?
Yeah. What am I on about now?
What happened?
Just go with it.
Oh, these things. I want the stuff on the right, but them grabby claws, I didn't realise they actually hurt you when they're open there. So, naturally gonna fall. But I really want the stuff.
Grabby.
Yeah. No, come on. Go above. No! For the love of Christ. Right. No, I've given up. Thank Christ for that. Because I got it on my test run on the first time, but no, couldn't get it. Yeah. Time for another boss, which I'm sure will be a fascinatingly interesting boss fight, given the last one. Actually, come to think of it, this one is pretty cool. It's an interesting idea, at least. Yay, the floor is moving! What this boss does is that there's 3 different forms it can take. It either moves like really fast at a medium pace, or it moves slowly like that. What you've got to do is when it moves either really fast or at a medium pace, you've got to slide under it. But when it's going slowly, that's when you take the opportunity to go inside, not do that, and then shoot the red thing. Because otherwise it just keeps on attacking you. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is working, like physically speaking, but it's Mega Man. And there we go again. Yeah, it can be kind of hard to time when you want to jump up onto the platforms, but sometimes I'll get it alright, other times I won't. It's not exactly the greatest thing to master. And I went too early. So now I get the point that, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I'm playing so bad here, it's not a justification, but I've been playing for the game for like 5 hours straight at this point, just because of practicing and retakes and all that, so by the time I got here, I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's just go with it. And that's it, dead. I've never understood these bosses that sort of disappear into nothingness. You know, like, there should be some sort of blocky explosion, things falling, laying around. Maybe I've been spoiled by MGR, but...
So that robot was essentially a room.
Yeah, there's another one like that in Mega Man 10, actually. Where
Did someone mention the room?
You've started it.
The next one's got Tommy Wiseau in it. Just kill me that.
Yeah. Actually, auto-scrolling levels, everyone loves these, right?
Yeah.
It's a Metroid, isn't it?
Metroid?
Didn't they have those like
Oh no, what he's on
circles
about the
going
sort of
round
like
Oh,
circle
I
spike
see it.
creatures.
like the first
things.
level?
Yeah.
I think I know roughly what you mean. Same reason as Symphony of the Night why I don't touch Metroid really. I don't like backtracking in games that much. Because I'd rather just sort of go start to finish.
Left to right.
Yeah, simple to understand. Seriously, why do game designers still use auto-scrolling levels?
I think he only
frustrating.
well, I only played one Metroid game. Well, I played Prime. I haven't completed it because I just couldn't be bothered to. But on the Game Boy Advance, I had Metroid Fusion. I managed to complete that. It was a pretty hard game when I was younger, but like Played it
Oh, wow.
again like a few years after and managed to complete it.
Yeah, that's on the Wii U Virtual Console now. They've
Yeah.
started putting Game Boy Advance games on there. Which,
Chronologically, that's the last in the series because it's after you kill Ridley and other M, and then they sort of freeze and preserve him, but then he gets taken over by an ex-parasite host. And then you kill him. So that's how you can tell it's
Speaking
like last in the timeline.
Speaking of Ridley, what was up with all these people who desperately wanted Ridley in Smash?
It's just because he's a badass in like the games and that.
But he just doesn't look like he'd be practical as a fighter. Like he flies
Yeah, I
around.
can understand what you mean, and plus he'd take up most of the screen.
Yeah.
What I love is that one meme going around. It's like the Smash Bros. Character reveal like screen, you know, where it's got the character and then a tagline
Yeah,
about
a
it.
new character.
Yeah, and there's just one saying Ridley is too fucking big. I just like shit me up when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these Smash memes are great though, aren't they? It's like whenever there's big gaming news, you know there's going to be a shitload of memes straight afterwards.
The people who want Mewtwo.
A lot of people want Skull Kid, but he's just coming in as an assist.
No, it's something interesting that I think it was Drazer was talking about on the stream last night at the time of recording, but like, what is it with like having to use the mascot character of like the series? Because we were talking about like, you know how in one of the Marvel vs Capcom games they've got Zero playable but not Mega Man.
Yeah.
Because they've obviously thought, well, Mega Man's the recognisable one, but fuck it, Zero's cool.
Yeah.
Why can't
I
they
don't
do that?
understand why they did that. I don't understand why they done that in like Marvel vs Capcom 3, like
Yeah, but
Zero.
Zero's cooler than Mega Man, so they just went with him. But like, why can't they do that with Smash? Like maybe use Shadow instead of Sonic or something like that.
Yeah.
Just because like Shadow's a more interesting character without being a repeat of the character from Brawl. So they could have like a similar playstyle while still varying it up a little bit.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
He's got his Chaos Spears and he's got jet boots.
Yeah, like, they could do some interesting stuff with the Chaos powers actually. This boss, it literally just crawls around the ceiling and then later on around the walls you just shoot him with a drill man attack.
The good thing about Marvel vs Capcom 2 is the fighter select thing. They want to take you for a ride.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah, Harry, I just only thought, like, you know how the all the characters have like a jump boost in a way in
Oh.
Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
Well, they could always give like Shadow Chaos Control to like as his boost in a way.
Yeah, didn't he have that as like an assist in Brawl? Like he came in and used his Chaos Control. Anyway, sorry, fuck this. I killed him and then fell off. Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a Chaos Control assist power, didn't he?
I don't know.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Brawl multiplayer. Yeah.
Could you imagine it though? Sonic versus Shadow versus Mario versus Mega Man.
Cool. Well, on these subjects, so what do you think of Mega Man's final Smash?
Taste the rainbows, motherfucker.
No, someone's actually acknowledging the other Mega Man characters at long last. I think it was People Harley spoofing you, like put a fantastic article up shortly after that trailer, saying how members of staff from Capcom didn't recognise those characters. Yeah, but
I think I saw an edit of the image where they're about to fire their lasers, but it's got the box art of Mega Man with the gun behind as well.
Bad box art Mega Man, I love him. To be fair though, it was one of these fighting games, wasn't it? It was Street Fighter Cross Tekken where he was like a guest character in them. That was like basically just deliberately to piss people off. And I
like trying to make him out to be like some whiny bitch.
Yeah. But like, I don't know how Capcom think they can kind of get away with basically being shit now. Like things like that, and like the April Fools they tried to do this year by showing off like an X-ray design and that. Like there's like if this was a series where they had updates all the time and that, people would just laugh it off. But when it's people are desperately pining for a new game, and then you pull something like that, it comes across as though you're deliberately trying to piss people off. You know. They do that sort of shit quite a bit, and it's just like, no, if you're not gonna make a new game, just fucking shut up. But Capcom hate Mega Man.
Well, he's found a new home at Nintendo.
Yeah, but let's face it, Nintendo aren't exactly the best with like that sort of thing, because you know how F-Zero and Star Fox have been treated well lately, right? Yeah. Down we go. Yeah, this is an alternate path, by the way. They both end up in the same place. So, yeah.
Has Shadow never been in Brawl?
Nah. Well, people have hacked him in, but never officially. I think there's that
So-
Project M hack, which I don't really understand. I think it's just like switching out characters for other like race skins and that. There are some absolutely terrible hacks I've seen of Shadow and Brawl where they're like using all of Sonic's animations and that, and it just looks really, really awkward. Like, there's one where they've literally just recoloured Sonic's model black and red, which looks absolutely awful. There. Yeah.
Skull dispenser.
Yeah, that's useful. Every base should have one of these,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, well, skulls of my enemies could be useful. Oh, I know, let's dispense them on the ground to attack them.
What to the point? Where is he getting them?
And they
He's
move.
killing people.
And they move around.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, he's
work
put
that.
wheels on them.
Rollerblade skulls.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. It's like, I love how you're just flat out refusing to acknowledge now. That's why I'm going to keep on doing it. But anyway, giant
Whilst I
claw.
was sleeping.
How many times must you kill Harry before it stops being fun?
Yeah. Anyway, this is Dr. Cossack's like main weapon that he's approaching us with, and it's literally just grabby claws.
He's playing one of those games,
It's
isn't
the claw machine.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But
It's like, God, I want this Mega Man toy. Oh, come on, it's moving about.
It's like
Yeah.
a Toy Story, isn't it?
Damn it, this game is
Oh,
rigged.
yeah.
It's rigged.
Yeah, it's like he keeps running away.
The claw doesn't grab properly.
I love it.
He's putting coins into the slot to keep doing it.
Yeah, what am I? Hi, Proto Man. Please, Mega Man, don't! Now, plot twist. Oh my god, Dr. Wily's doing it. Who would have saw that coming?
Dun dun dun.
So basically, the plot is that Wily's tricked Cossack into doing this. And that's our plot twist for the game.
So this is Riley, and
Yeah,
I still a bit annoying.
and absolutely no one saw this coming. Them
He's doing like the
eyebrows.
6 eyebrows. Like, hey, Mega Man, want to come to my base for a good time?
And there's hundreds of fanfictions were born. And some fan art. And some other disturbing stuff.